All right, so I am sitting outside of a little hospital clinic, a blood testing clinic, because I'm gonna go get some blood work done. I have needed to get this blood work done for over a year. So a lot of you know that my 4-year-old son, Jude, last April was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. We found out because my wife was smart enough to take him into the doctor because he wasn't feeling good, and they diagnosed him right away. Subsequently, every family member then in our family, right, me, my wife, and our other kids, they tested us right away, and then they also sent away, there's a diabetes association, they sent away for some additional testing to see if you are or potentially could be susceptible to type 1 diabetes, right? Type 1 diabetes is an autoimmune disease. It's not because he ate too much candy or like maybe like type 2 diabetes, right? Which is a little bit different. Type 1 is autoimmune. So doctors don't know. You get a cold, you get could be something stress related that just triggers your body to attack, right? And in this case, attack the pancreas. Doesn't produce insulin, and then you become insulin dependent. You have to get shots. And so our 4-year-old son was diagnosed, and I got the initial test to see if I was in any way susceptible in the future or more likely to get type 1 diabetes. Everybody in our family came back negative for the antibodies that make you more susceptible, and I triggered one of those, right? So I have one of those antibodies. They needed to do an additional blood test to figure out if I have the second one that makes me even more susceptible or prone to getting type 1 diabetes. And I put it off. I didn't want to do it. Obviously, at the time we were dealing with Jude's diabetes, and I did not want to go through that, right? I figured I could put it off, right? And so it's been over a year, and I have this blood testing kit that's been sitting in my truck for under my seat for over a year. Partly because I didn't want to deal with it, right? We were dealing with Jude. It's a daily thing, shots every day, all of that, right? Really sucks, but he's dealing with it great, and we're getting used to it. So I didn't want to deal with that, and also I was a little afraid, right? If I did this test and I found out that I was more prone to type 1 diabetes, what did that mean, right? It doesn't mean I necessarily have it, but like could potentially get it, right? And so I didn't want to find out. I put it off a year. I'm sitting here in the parking lot now, and so I'm gonna go in and do it. I will update you and let you know how it goes. Obviously, I won't know today. I'll get results back, but wanted to kind of record this more as a tribute to Jude, my 4-year-old son, but also in maybe encouraging people to not put stuff off, right? Especially for a year, right? This is a health related issue. I should have done it a while back, but didn't want to, partly because of busyness and partly because I was afraid to. So I'll update you in a second. I'm gonna walk in now and maybe get some footage of them taking some of my blood.